The action came fast and furious as UFC Mexico delivered an exciting night of fights from Arena CDMX. These are our RDX Sports Power Rankings for UFC Fight Night Moreno vs Kavanagh. At number 5, Edgar Chairez. Chairez returned from a leg injury to claim a hard-earned victory over Felipe Bunes as he continued to build his momentum in the UFC flyweight division. Chairez's only 2 losses in the UFC have come against the 2 men set to battle for the flyweight title in April, Joshua Van and Tatsuro Taira. So if he can continue to stack wins as we go through the year, it's not out of the realm of possibility that Puro Chikali could yet force himself into title contention at 125 pounds. At number 4, King Green. Reports of King's demise have been greatly exaggerated. After suffering back-to-back losses to Paddy Pimblett and Mauricio Rufy, Green bounced back with a hard-earned win over Lance Gibson in December. And on Saturday night in Mexico City, he stopped Mexican lightweight Daniel Zellhuber in the 2nd round to send himself into the rest of 2026 with some real momentum. He's one of the most experienced lightweights on the UFC roster, and after claiming his 34th career victory and his 24th by stoppage, it seems there's plenty still in the tank for the California crowd pleaser. At number 3, Imanol Rodriguez. They say you never get a second chance to make a good first impression, and Rodriguez wowed everyone on his UFC debut in Mexico City. He showed grit and toughness to stay in the fight when he got badly rocked by Kevin Borjas in the opening round. Then he showcased his finishing ability to claim the TKO stoppage in the 2nd round in impressive fashion. Rodriguez now sits at 7-0, and the Mexican looks like another exciting addition to the talent-stacked UFC flyweight division. At number 2, David Martinez. The Mexican bantamweight produced a superb performance to outwork former title challenger and perennial contender Marlon Chito Vera as he claimed the biggest victory of his career to date. Martinez now sits on a 10-fight win streak, and after Saturday night, he now has a win over top 10 opposition to his name. Looks like he's ready for another step up and another big name opponent, and if he can win again, it might not be long before we're talking about Martinez as a legit title contender at 135 pounds. And at number 1, Lone'er Kavanagh. They say fortune favours the bold, and that certainly applied to the English flyweight sensation on Saturday night when he stepped in on short notice and defeated 2-time former flyweight champion Brandon Moreno. There were plenty of question marks about Kavanagh heading into the fight. He just lost his unbeaten record when he was stopped by Charles Johnson last August, but he bounced back in brilliant fashion to deservedly get the unanimous decision win over Moreno after 5 excellent rounds in Mexico City. Kavanagh looks all set to break into the flyweight rankings after that win and might only find himself 1 or 2 fights away from a shot at the undisputed flyweight title. Make no mistake, the UK has another world-class contender on their hands, and his name is Lone'er Kavanagh.